Hey, get up. Starting to wonder why I brought you on this mission. You've become more of a problem than I think most of us are willing to admit. Hey, what's up, humans? Welcome back to Jade Empire. This is episode 17. In the last episode, we became the champion of the arena. So, and we caught the eye of the executioners of the Lotus Assassins, and they told us where to go to be recruited. So, but we still have the outstanding part of working with the Inquisitors. So we're going to do that in this episode. And clean up any side quests that may be lingering, as well as talk with our squad that we haven't talked with yet. That includes Ho, Dawnstar, Sky, and Wildflower. Alright. So I'd say, without further ado, let's talk with Dawnstar.
I suppose it is good that the Lotus Assassin Executioner accepted you. I wish I felt better about that. Will you be heading to the Lotus Assassin Fortress soon? When you are through there, the princess will take us to the palace. I dread the answer, but is there something the Inquisitor wants you to do as well?
Alright, is there anything you want to talk about?
I was thinking about the Imperial City. It is such an expansive place with a great deal of history, but my gift lets me see other things as well. Glimmers of the past.
What kind of things have you seen?
It is deep and layered. The lives of people spent in the shadow of the wall. Working, dying, never leaving. All their experiences have left marks upon it. The stones echo with their passing. Sometimes I can almost hear their voices.
Why haven't you mentioned this before?
I get hints, but nothing that seems useful. They are visions that are possible, or that have possibly been. They are very strong in the city, but they overlap as well. It has history, ages of history, and much of it is covered in blood and misery. And not all of that is in the distant past. There are dark currents I cannot see clearly. The threads of fate are woven in the city, or will be. Does that make sense? I don't know anymore.
Have you seen anything that can be of help?
Any spirits that can speak clearly are asking for help themselves. The world is upside down. It seems like there is so much more at stake than just our master's safety. I am worried, but I know you'll be able to set things right. Let's get going. I feel a chill.
She's got her one eyebrow raised. Oh!
Yes? How can this humble bunmaster assist you today?
Why don't you just leave your wife, Ho? Start over.
My prescient pretty has an uncanny knack for derailing my plans, in case you haven't already noticed. I have tried several times to leave, but it always fails miserably. Some say there are spirits out there that masquerade as people, and I suspect she may be one of them. She has my soul, and there's nothing I can do about it.
That seems a little far-fetched, Ho.
One time, I tried to sneak away while she was delivering a special order of buns to her uncle's family. As I started to leave, I slipped on some oil and broke my arm. Still, I put my arm in a sling and was continuing on my way when I was run down by a rogue bun cart. When I came to, my wife had returned and was in a foul mood. Apparently, everyone she had visited died from food poisoning. But why not her? I mean, I'm sure she ate at least one of the buns I sent.
Maybe you may be right. Perhaps she is not entirely human.
It is simply my lot in life to be given into the care of a demon whose sole sustenance comes from sucking the very life from my body and soul. Soup, anyone?
Thanks. That's all for now.
As you say, I will be here scrubbing your pots until you call upon me again.
very interesting man, Ho. Alright, Sky. Sky has an eye for me.
Always happy to help. What do you need?
And I don't like this. He's speaking English. Just continue the conversation. I don't need to continue it for them unless if they're not speaking English. What's on your mind right now?
At this exact instant? I'm sorry, but if I'm going to be honest, and I think that honesty is the best policy here, then I can't tell you. You inspire the occasional distracted moment, and who am I to fly in the face of decorum?
Thinking something you shouldn't be, Sky?
Probably, though I have high hopes that one day I'll rectify that situation.
Which situation? The thoughts or that you shouldn't be having them?
Maybe a little of both. We'll just have to wait and see how the cards fall, won't we? It's not that I don't want to talk, but I know time is of the essence, and I'd hate to hold you up. I'd be more comfortable if we made some more progress towards the palace before I use up any more of your time with my thoughts.
I'll talk to you later, Sky.
Of course. I'll be here if you need anything.
Shepard, I'll be here if you need anything. Kang!
Yes, yes, what can I do for you? Busy, busy. No time for chatty, chatty.
Let's talk about Lord Lau's furnace.
Yes, yes, I am eager to return there. It is a masterful array of artful mechanics, despite being a bit overly polished. This Lord Lau, he could use a bit of restraint.
Have you identified any more configurations for the machine?
No, I have not had any new insights. The best option I can suggest is just to keep your eyes open. There has to be reference to them somewhere. I don't know. Maybe have a look at this note. I copied some scrawled words from a post near the furnace controls.
That's all for now.
Yes, yes, goodbye. Now, back to my dragonfly. Perhaps the wings should be retractable for storage and rolling stops.
What's a rolling stop? I'm confused now. Oh yeah, and then Sagacious Zoo slipped off last time when we went back to the party when we were talking about entering the Lotus Assassin fortress. And some people thought that he was going to go warn them. I was like, well, I feel like they were already going to be warned in the first place. And I don't feel like he's going to warn them. I feel like he's scouting it out. Let's not count Sagacious Zoo out of this just yet. You know, he could have done this a long time ago. We could have been apprehended as soon as we arrived here. He could have taken care of me and Dawnstar in the swamp. Let's not jump to conclusions. Wildflower.
There is something here. Some evil thing has happened here. It beats on my mind, and the Guardian, he can't hold it back.
No, I won't let you do this. Not now.
You can't stop me from being here. I may not be able to leave, but I can talk and see. I see you, mortal. I've been watching you.
Pay no attention to her right eye. So, is this the other? The other one? Who are you?
I am Yasen, the other of whom Chaika and this girl speak. They have suppressed me ever since we inhabited this body, but this place is different. The evil around me has given me strength, for now at least, and has opened potential doors. I don't claim to goodness, mortal. I hate your kind. but we can work together. If you help me, I shall help you. And I'll be much more valuable than the Guardian.
Yeah, what about the girl?
Bah, who cares about her? She's just another insect. This is about what I can offer you when the time comes. What? No! Chaika! You won't make me go! No!
Wow, oka wunir inatir nofun. Panir shakshir wo sir nikorpak.
You stay below, Yazen. You won't harm this girl, or this world, and you, Spirit Monk, avoid him. For the sake of this girl, do not let him out. Hey, get up! Starting to wonder why I brought you on this mission. You've become more of a problem than I think most of us are willing to admit. Let's bring
I am honored that you
Dawnstar.
have chosen me.
Dawnstar. You're going to be in my party again. It's been a while. Black Whirlwind.
What? What do you want?
Many things. I'd like to hear more about your past.
I'm a fighter, not a damn history.
Okay. Alright. That's cool. Onward. So first off, we have a few more missions to do, including the one for the Inquisitor. And for this guy.
There you are. The governor sent Ho Chong, one of his lapdogs, to oversee the trial. I hope you learned something, or I'll have to proceed with Song Tao's sentencing.
I spoke with Zibao, and he took me to the slavers.
He took you there? That's incredible. That's remarkable. Well, what did you find? Have you discovered evidence that exonerates Scholar Song Tao?
I think we should discuss my payment first.
Your payment? It was certainly a challenging task, but I can't really offer you anything. I've spent too much already trying to solve this crime.
Remember, your friend's freedom is at stake.
I suppose a friend's freedom is worth something. All right, I can give you some silver, but not a lot.
Fine, here's the evidence. Song Tao is guilty after all.
It's a lie. I have never worked with the slave traders. I don't even know who the slave traders are. Please, Jitong, you must believe me.
If I weren't looking at it with my own eyes, I wouldn't believe it. I'm sorry, Song Tao, but with this evidence, there is nothing I can do to help you. Are you absolutely sure this evidence is valid? Are you sure that Song Tao is guilty?
I've just found the evidence. It's up to you to judge.
So Chandler Ling is free to go. The governor will be pleased to hear it. Song Tao, you will come with me. Your sentencing will be quick and harsh. This sort of thing cannot be tolerated in the Empire.
I am truly sorry, Song Tao. I will go to the governor and throw myself at his mercy, though I'm afraid it will do little good now.
Well, you have certainly done me a great service, though I suspect Cao Zeng had something to do with it as well. If you are expecting payment, meet me in the Golden Way. I will arrange your payment then and give you a special discount on my goods.
Yes, I want silver and goods.
All right then, give me some time. I have some things to take care of in my shop later, but I will be here for a while yet.
I can't believe you let him go. And accused Song Tao. And for what? For a little money. Your casual concern for the truth disturbs me.
I don't know what I'm doing, Dawnstar. Felt like there may have been an option to be like, yeah, that's some fake stuff. We'll just have to live with the consequences. I've been too good already. I don't need to be better.
Hello again. What can I do for you today? Here you go. There's quite a lot, so take your time.
Dragon Sword. All right. Moving on. No more excuses. Your father was always full of excuses, too. It tires me to no end. You know what you have to do, so go do it.
Please, Purveyor, don't send me in there. I'm scared those things will see me before I can get into the cave. Please, don't make me do it.
I've been patient with you, Jinlin, but your father has been dead for almost a week now. It is time for you to pay off his debts. Now go! Or perhaps you prefer for you and your mother to be sent to work at the wall.
No! I will go. Please don't hurt my mother. I'll get the artifact for you. I promise.
A wise decision. You know where to find me once you have it. Do not keep me waiting, Jinlin.
How can he speak to her like that? She's just a little girl.
Am I alone here? Where are you, Dawnstar? Jinlin!
What do you want? You're working for Purveyor Shuji, aren't you? Please don't tell him I haven't gone yet. I'm going now, even though it will probably get me killed.
Calm down, I'm not with the purveyor.
I'm sorry, I'm just a little upset. I'm Jinlin. Is there something you want?
Well, to talk, that's typically why people engage in conversation. Saw what happened earlier, I'd like to help you.
Thanks, but I need to find a way to kill spirits. Purveyor Shuji wants me to fetch an artifact from an emperor's tomb in the necropolis, but it's filled with ghosts. The purveyors... He threatened to sell my mom to slave traders if I don't get this artifact. I don't know what to do. I can't fight ghosts.
Can I ask you some questions?
Sure. What do you want to know?
Why are you working for the purveyor?
My father worked for Purveyor Shuji until he died. He left last week to retrieve the same artifact for the purveyor. The ghosts must have killed him. When my father disappeared, he had some of the purveyor's equipment. Now Purveyor Shuji says we must repay him. My mother works for him, but I don't know where he's taken her, and I have to sneak around ghosts and other beasts to fetch the purveyor's trinkets and baubles.
Tell me more about this artifact.
I only know what Shuji told me, and that's not much. He called it a pestle and mortar. It's a bowl and a mixer, I think. He said it had something to do with a recipe. I don't know if you use it to make something, or if the recipe is in the bowl already. Anyway, the purveyor is very interested in it. I've never seen him so anxious.
Why doesn't the purveyor get the artifact himself?
Purveyor doesn't do that kind of work. He likes to get other people to do it for him. Besides, the tomb is locked from the inside, but there's a small opening.
He says I'm small enough to fit through the crack in the wall. I don't mind that as much as the ghosts. The tomb is filled with them. Once I'm in, I'll just be killed.
Perhaps I could get rid of the ghosts for you.
Really? It would be very dangerous, and I don't have anything to give you in return. Are you sure you want to do this?
I can't allow you to do this on your own.
Thank you. You are very kind. My father would have liked you, I think. He was brave like you are. The tomb is over in the necropolis. The door is locked, but I can sneak inside and open it. I just have to be careful not to alert the ghosts. If you really think you can get rid of the ghosts, I'll head over to the tomb and wait for you there.
I do. I'll go there immediately.
Great! I'll wait by the steps of the Emperor's tomb. I'm sure you'll find it easily enough. See you soon, I hope.
I'll be there. Oh, come on. Teleport me there. Teleport me there. Do this one thing for me. We're going right there. Ain't fucking around. Wildflower, you got problems. We have a sign, some signs up here. And I don't know what they mean. Blue house. Tower, yellow house. Tower, yellow house. Greenhouse. The blue house is up. I don't think we've actually been up here. And we haven't. Bones. Ultimate monk jam. We don't need that. The large gates. She's here. Bones. All bones have silver on them. But where are they keeping it? Headstone. Just kick headstones and they give you money. I'm going to the cemetery next.
Good, you came. Wait here. There's a small hole in the wall, just around the side. I'll sneak in and open the door from the inside. There. The ghosts are just beyond the door. They haven't noticed me yet.
Alright, stay here until I cleared out the ghosts.
I was just thinking the same thing. I don't want to get any closer to those things.
You are not prepared to fight them.
The artifact is supposed to be in the room at the end of the tomb. Once you're there, I'll catch up with you.
Word. It's nice in here. Die, mummy. An explosion of bones.
Leaping tiger. You can't match me.
Luckily, they move slowly. Dawnstar, are you gonna help? Or are you just gonna sit there? You're clearly just gonna sit there. Stand up and help me, Dawnstar. Come on. Don't make me do everything in this fucking town. By myself. Ceramic urn. Of course, everything has to explode. Spirit Harvest. A new gem. The inner sanctum door. Ah! What is that?
More intruders. My tomb has lain sacrosanct for centuries, and now mortals tread on my very ashes.
Don't worry about it. Should be proud.
Your corpse will lie here with those of my subjects, and your spirit will feed my own.
Help me, Dawnstar. Come on. Come on. Get up, Dawnstar, and help me.
Focus. Ice shot. Leaping tiger.
That's it. I've got it. Now let's get out of here before... What's that? Did you hear that?
I heard no sounds. Sounds like trouble. If I heard sounds.
Getting out of here is going to be harder than getting in, I think.
Oh no, they can open doors now. Wanderer's Jewel. I don't think these guys are as hard as the spirits that we were just fighting. Dawnstar, will you please help me?
You can't match me.
Guess you're always busy filling my mind. Filling my mind. Yep, because of course it is. Charm gem.
Hurry! Kill them all before they kill us!
They're not going to kill us, Jinlin. I'm here.
Leaping tiger.
I would like you to go over here. Get out of there. No. Get out of there. We need to get this little girl out of here, and you're in my way. You can fill the whole bar if you want. Gotta get in close so they can't hurt me anymore. Seems like the only ones willing to fight with me are going to be Sky and the Black Whirlwind, and I guess we haven't actually fought with anyone else yet because we've been hanging out here in the Imperial City where I do all the work. Sorry about shaking the camera.
I can't believe we made it out of there alive. You're an amazing fighter.
Thank you.
I wonder why Purveyor Shuji wants this bowl so badly. It looks so ordinary, except for maybe this writing. Doesn't make any sense. Conductor, cog, and a bit of iron. Don't play with the tiger. Whatever that means.
That's a configuration. That might be a configuration I'm looking for.
Huh. Well, I'm glad it was useful to you. Thank you again for helping me. Purveyor Shuji is waiting, so I should be going. Goodbye.
Take care. Hope to see you again. That girl's in a lot of trouble. We need to save her. So now I'm more curious as to what we could have actually done with that that trial there and getting that scroll, or was it just set in stone there that she would we could be like, hey, someone handed me falsified documents or whatever, but no, apparently that is not the case. So that's a shame. We spent most of our time, most of it, doing something else. Being a good person. And the one time that we're bad, it's like really bad. And Dawnstar is very upset about that. Hi! You're a piece of shit.
Here is the silver for your work. Additionally, I can show you some items that I have on hand. I mostly specialize in jewels, but I have a few basic items as well.
Sorry.
They're not cheap, but I think you will find they are worth every bit of silver. Nobody has goods quite like those of Chandler Ling.
Yes, I'd like to see what you have. Can't say I want any of that. That goes up to the scholar area, right? So we're going to go in here. Yeah.
Shouldn't visiting ministers have more dignified accommodations?
Again, is that my voice? Is that your voice? Whose voice?
Ah, my good friend! What a pleasant surprise to see you here in the glory that is the Imperial City. Well, everywhere but here, it seems. Woe is to Minister Sheng that the only place available was this filthy dock house.
I would have thought you'd be used to this kind of place after Tian's Landing.
At least there's no drunken sailors attempting to set fire to this building. At least, not yet. Remember that the Ministry of Harmony controls executions and taxations. I shudder to think which landed them ownership of this fine establishment. Ah, well. Minister Sheng has not forgotten how you helped him with his troubles in Tian's Landing. Without your efforts, the Great Dam might still be open. However, I'm afraid I don't have time to speak with you right now. I have to prepare my report for Judge Fang, by which I mean to watch over this honor gift.
Honor gift?
Yes, a valuable offering for the mighty Judge Fang. Without it, he might turn me away before I can even make my report, condemning me to the horrors of Tian's Landing forever. But with this gift, he is certain to appreciate the depth of my admiration and respect. So much so that he might give me a new posting right here in the Imperial City. Understandably, with so much riding on this gift, I am loath to leave it in the care of these Imperial soldiers appointed to watch over me during my visit. The Ministry of Harmony offers pitiful wages, and I do not put much stock in the purchased loyalty of these guards, particularly toward Minister Sheng.
What do you know about Judge Feng?
I've heard rumors of distasteful behavior. Things to make the skin go pale and the stomach churn. After all, Minister Sheng is a cultured man of delicate constitution. But more importantly, I know Judge Fang is a man who appreciates the value of a worthy offering. Hence the honor gift I will present him.
The Lotus Assassins don't want Fang to see that report.
The Lotus Assassins? I should have known. Judge Fang has spoken out against them one time too often. It was inevitable that they would take action against him. And it is typical of the misfortune that haunts Minister Sheng that I should get caught in the middle of this mess. Woe to Minister Sheng! Unless, wait, Minister Sheng has a plan. The real problem here is Judge Fang, not me. If he were removed, then Minister Sheng would no longer be in danger.
What are you suggesting?
Minister Sheng is not suggesting anything. In fact, Minister Sheng wants no part of this at all. I had quite enough of the Lotus Assassins back in Tian's Landing. However, I will point out that if Judge Fang were forced to resign, or if he came to an untimely end, then my report would cease to be an issue. How this could be accomplished, I couldn't say, but at least Minister Sheng would be spared the wrath and fury of the Lotus Assassins.
Okay, I'll get rid of Fang.
Thank you, oh great and noble friend. Minister Sheng weeps with relief to hear such news. I have no doubt that you will take care of this in a quick and efficient fashion. Judge Fang is probably over in the arena watching the fights. Not that Minister Sheng said anything about that, of course.
I just didn't see him over there.
Have you dealt with Judge Fang? Not that Minister Sheng wants to know anything about it, of course.
Still working on it.
Of course, say no more. The less Minister Sheng knows about this, the better. But please hurry. If you take too long, the Lotus Assassins might become nervous. I'm afraid to think what they might do to me to calm their fears. Judge Fang is probably over in the arena watching the fights. Not that Minister Sheng said anything about that, of course.
Alright. So here we are. Alright. Alright. Get me the hell out of here. That happens more often than I'd like it to. Like, way more often than I'd like it to. We spent way too much time in this building. Like the tea house in Tian's Landing. Way too much time. The assassin is gone. Do you have anything to say after I kick the shit out of the entire arena?
Oh, I knew you'd be back. No woman alive can resist the call of lustful Lao's powerful yang.
If you can keep your yang under check for a moment, can I ask a question or two?
No need. The answers in order are 17 times and no in a row. Thank you very much for your sarcasm.
I think you've lost your ability to count then.
No, I'm fully versed in the 68 positions of the flowering lotus, any of which I'd be happy to show you once you're done with your silly questions.
Why would you speak like that? What is wrong with you? I'm afraid of the answers I'd get. I'll be going.
Alas, we were just getting to know each other, and we haven't even reached the best part. If we're lucky, it will make an appearance next time we speak.
No. Said no the first time. I'll say no again. Gambler
They
Daoshin.
say you're in good with the guild. You're allowed into the back rooms where Sweet Poison Lynn runs her shop, aren't you?
Yes.
I know you have a brilliant career to attend to here, but I have a favor to ask of you if you can spare a moment.
Let's roll the dice. I'd like to try my luck.
That's what I was waiting to hear. So what'll it be? Will your roll be higher or lower than mine?
Higher.
High it is. Let's see how sure you are. How much will you bet?
Let's go with 5 silver for my wager.
Let's see how they fall, shall we?
Damn it.
Not enough spin on the wrist to best my roll, it seems. Don't worry. You'll make it back on the next round. Let's say we try again.
That's enough for now. I should go.
You take care of your...
You.
Back to try...
What's this
I
favor?
know you're allowed to go freely into the back room past Kui's office.
You do?
Would you carry a message to someone in there for me?
I guess. Sounds easy enough. I'd be happy to help.
There's a merchant in the back named Sweet Poison Lynn. She has connections with the guild, the real authorities in this place. I want to expand my operation, but without the guild's approval and protection, I can only take very small bets. If I made any larger transactions, they'd be quite upset.
What would it take to get their protection?
I spoke to some of the lesser guild members, and there's a set fee that must be paid to Sweet Poison Lynn. It took me some time to save up the silver, but I have the fee. I just can't get back there to talk to Lynn and pay her directly.
Why?
If you could go in there and pay her on my behalf, I'd happily repay you.
What would happen if you did go above their limit on your bets?
I would never do that. I'd be shut down or worse in a heartbeat. And there's too many people who'd happily report the infraction to Sweet Poison Lynn. The guild rewards those who can prove that people in my position aren't playing by their rules.
How would I benefit from helping you?
A richer game with higher bets, of course. I'm sorry I can't offer you more, but you must admit this is a small favor.
I'd be happy to help. I'll go talk to her.
My thanks. I'm sure Sweet Poison Lynn knows about my interest. I've been angling this deal for a while. You should run back there now. The sooner you go, the sooner we can up the antes.
We wanted to do that before. I need to speak to Fang. There he is. Hi, everyone. Hi, everybody. Today...
What do you need from me?
I need to talk to you about gambler Daoshin.
Dao Shen? He has angled for a long time for our permission to run a larger game. He's honest to a fault, but he still pulls in a fair bit of cash. I was wondering if he'd be resourceful enough. One of my associates has already told him of the cost involved. Are you here to deliver his payment?
That's not that much. I have the 500 silver right here.
His payment? Good. Give it to me, and I'll send someone to go discuss the new terms of his operation. Now, back to our business, yes?
We have no business. Remember? Goodbye.
I'll be here when you need more of my goods.
You don't have any goods. Hey there.
Before you say a thing, I had a visit from one of Sweet Poison Lynn's contacts. Fantastic news! I can up the bets. Now you can wager 10 or 25 silver on each roll. This is perfect, and I have you to thank.
You're welcome.
Thank you again for paying the fee from your own silver. Here's your repayment and a little extra for your time.
Cool. Keep the silver. You'll need it to cover the larger bets.
1,000 thanks to you. I promise to use your generous gift wisely. Now that we can play for larger bets, what say we set up a game?
Let's roll the dice. I'd like to try my luck.
That's what I was waiting to hear. So what'll it be? Will your roll be higher or lower than mine?
Well, considering the last time I rolled a 1, I'm going to go with higher.
High it is. Let's see how sure you are. How much will you bet?
Let's go with 25 coins down on this roll.
Let's see how they fall, shall we?
Damn it!
Not enough spin on the wrist to best my roll, it seems. Don't worry. You'll make it back on the next round.
That's how they get you.
Say we try again.
No. Are these dice weighted?
Thanks again for all your help. Be seeing you around, I hope.
So you give me a superior warrior gem. Absolutely useless. So, I need to talk to you. Maybe I can convince these guys.
Wow, the Imperial Champion. Hey, it's a real honor to have you come up here, but you're gonna have to back up, please.
No.
Normally Fang's into rough girls, but he likes them dirty too. You're a bit too classy for his tastes. He'd rather watch you in the ring than have a more intimate meeting.
It's too bad.
I guess he figures the more he talks to you, the less time you have to inflict horrible, bloody carnage on someone in the ring.
But that is also true. Let me speak to Fang and I'll make it worth your while.
Forget it. I won't go into details about what Fang did to the last guard he caught taking bribes, but restraints, starving dogs, and gravy on certain parts of the body were involved.
Ah.
Fang watched
Again.
the whole thing, laughing all...
Yeah, we've already heard this. Sounds like one sick and twisted man.
I wouldn't call him sick and twisted. That's an insult to sick and twisted people everywhere. Fang's on a whole other level.
These
I
guys
never
are
used to believe the
ridiculous.
stories, but he pays.
Can I get in?
Thanks, champ. We appreciate it.
Yeah, champ.
Hello again. What can I do for you?
Get me through these guards. Sorry. Okay.
If you have the good luck.
Why is she gone now, all of a sudden? I'm in.
I'm not really in the mood for company. Judge Fang wanted me to try something special last night, and I still haven't quite recovered yet.
I want you to help me get rid of Fang.
Get rid of him? What do you mean? Remove him from office, or something else?
Sounds like you want to do the something else part. I want to ruin his career.
Really? I was hoping you wanted to kill him.
Well, I
The
don't
world
like to
would
do
be a
that.
better place with that disgusting pig dead and buried.
Probably.
But as much as I want to see his bloated corpse floating in the gutter, Fang is a dangerous man, and he keeps my pockets lined with silver. I hope Fang gets what he deserves, but you'll have to do it without my help.
With Fang gone, you can finally be free.
No. Even if I was willing to give up all that silver, if Fang finds out, he'll make sure I spend the rest of my days begging for death. It's not worth the risk.
Fine, forget I said anything.
Don't worry about that. One thing I've learned from my time with Fang is how to block things out.
You bet.
Good. Let me rest.
As much as I would prefer not to talk with you.
Champion, it has been an honor to adjudicate and facilitate your rise to the top. Should anyone appear to challenge you, I will let you know. But until then, rest yourself. You've earned it.
Okay. I need help.
What do you need?
Where, show me what you have for sale.
Magical and
I don't have any goddamn money. Well, it definitely seems like in the very next episode we will be heading into the fortress. So that is good. I want Elephant Demon Forum. And we're gonna have to go back to the furnace. Probably do that at the end of this episode. First, we're going to go to the Garden of the Scholars. Garden of the Scholars. Hello, hello.
Focusing one's thoughts requires balance. Living without balance weakens the mind.
We no need to speak. Scholar.
I hope you're not here to pester me. I'm a very busy, important, and educated man, you know.
Doubtful. Have you spotted anyone acting suspicious here?
Suspicious? Oh, heavens no. Everyone here is extremely legitimate and completely normal. Yes, indeed.
What sort of studies keep you so busy?
All manner of studies. The history of dramatic systems, applied theology, and, celestial integration. All of these are vital pursuits of knowledge. Not that you would understand such lofty matters.
Oops. Do you have any works I would have read?
Oh, I doubt it. You don't look the type for heavy reading. You're far too fit to be properly read.
Hey, I'll have you know, I read a lot on this channel.
Of course, none of my books are published yet, but as a scholar and a respected one, I will most certainly pen some marvelous books someday.
Wouldn't you have to have written several books to be a respected scholar?
Well, yes. Unless your theories are astoundingly brilliant, which is the case with me.
I think I found the suspicious one. Celestial integration. You made that one up.
Celestial integration means just that. It's integrated, celestially. Thus, the relationship between the heavens and earth is one of integration and, celestial. It's a very advanced field of research. It would take several lifetimes to understand it properly, which is why my position as a scholar is so irrefutable.
Why don't you tell me more about the history of dramatic systems?
Well, you see, drama can be broken down into several systems, and I study the history of those systems over time, how they've changed, and that sort of thing.
Can you outline some of these systems for me?
Well, there's the new system, of course, but everyone knows that. Then we have the, old system, which, as you may surmise, is no longer in use. That's a brief summary of my latest work, at any rate.
So, I'm completely wasting mine and my audience's time talking to you? How have these systems changed?
Oh, it's all very complex, and I really don't feel like describing it to you at any length.
Because you don't know.
That's how you know I'm a scholar, you see. an unwillingness to share all the information I have.
The information you don't have. You're creative Yukong, aren't you?
Of course not. I'm... Ah, drat. This isn't working at all. How did you know?
Talking with you, usually. That was a pretty sad example of posing as a scholar.
You're here to hunt me down, then. Lord Rento has it in for me, and I figured it would come to this. I don't suppose running would do me any good.
Not really. How did someone of your skill manage to con a noble anyway?
I was unjustly accused. I simply petitioned Lady Rento for some silver to support me as an actor. Patronage, it's called. She agreed, but her husband flew into a rage when he found out, and now I have a death sentence on my head. It's not fair, and if you were a decent person, you'd help me get out of this city instead of taking me in. It's the only way I'll get clear of Lord Rento's wrath.
Do you have any proof that you're falsely accused?
You need more proof than my pathetic attempt to pose as a scholar? How about the fact that Lord Rento was out of town when I bilked him? Not that anyone but Lady Rento will confirm that for you. Still, it should be apparent that I'm not some great confidence man.
You definitely can't play a scholar. I think I'll help you instead of collecting your bounty.
We should go see Captain Sen right away if you're sure. Is now a fair time to go down to the gate to get me out of here?
I'm ready to help you now.
The only easy way out of this city is through the gate that Sen is guarding, and he's looking for me.
Well, just...
However, if I disguise myself as a mercenary and sneak past him, I might just get away. But you have to help me by distracting him. Just tell him that I've already escaped, and I'll get away just fine. I can't imagine what might go wrong.
Your death. Typically, it'd be your death.
Citizen, I hear there is progress in the search for creative Yukong. A scholar ran out of the Scholar's Garden after talking to you. Tell me you have good news.
Creative Yukong has left the city.
How did he get past me? He couldn't access a flyer. What is that man doing? Are you certain he's gone? Would a bit of silver jog your memory?
How much silver?
What do you say?
My investigation made it clear that he had already slipped away.
Look at that tart swinging her hips for that mercenary. I can't see how Yukong slipped past us. Did he bribe one of my agents somehow? Well, the Imperial Army has more silver than some confidence man, if you take my meaning.
What could he possibly offer me? He's gone, and there's no point catching him.
I should arrest that accursed tourist. Look, you spoke to a nervous scholar, and now Yukong has suddenly disappeared. Suspicious. What if I offered you the normal bounty plus half? Would that change anything?
Why are you still trying to bribe me about this? There's nothing I could tell you, regardless of your offer.
Well, if you say so. Despite Lord Rento's insistence to the contrary, I doubt he was a master criminal. Perhaps I'll just declare Yukong's bounty a dead matter. Well, that brings an end to our pursuit of two fiends. A shame I don't have more work for someone with your skills.
Yeah. I should go.
Of course. Thanks again for your help with those miscreants.
See, most of the time...
A great bounty hunter to have dealt with two cases in so little time.
Your work is not done, though.
Who are you?
There's something very odd about this man, but I can't say what.
There is another in this city with a price on her head. A richer price than those two. Her name is Aishi the Mournful Blade, and you can find her at the Black Leopard School.
They don't like girls over there. Why are you telling me this?
Because I want you to know. My role in this matter is of no concern to you. I am simply an old man who sees a chance for some good to come from bad.
What is Aishi accused of?
She is accused of most crimes, and several had to be invented to account for her actions. She is a terror upon the face of the Empire. Murder, theft, and worse, yet never a smile or a hint of revelry in what she did. That is why she is known as Aishi the Mournful Blade.
How do you know where a criminal can be found?
I watched her walk into this city, and now I tell you, there's no mystery in this.
Okay. Thank you for the information. You can go.
When you reach her, you should ask her for her story. She has a most interesting tale to share.
Just keep getting quest after quest after quest. Hello, I'm back. Hello, Kai.
My name is Aishi, the Mournful Blade. And if you are another hunter come to claim my head, I suggest you turn around and walk away.
Did you kill this man?
That one didn't listen to me. I hope you have more sense.
Thank you for admitting it. An old man told me you had a story to tell.
I have a tale to finish. I see no need to tell it to anyone but myself. Stranger, if you continue to talk to me, I will stand up and face you. If that happens, our meeting will end with one of our deaths.
Will it be yours? I should just leave you alone then.
You should. My name is Aishi. That one did. You.
Yes, okay. Okay. First brother Kai, who is that?
You're welcome to visit the school and spar with us whenever you like. The students need someone like you to knock some sense into them from time to time.
I should go.
Ah, well, you are more than welcome. However, I must attend to the students. Enjoy your stay.
Journal. Deal with Aishi, the Mournful Blade. Following the lead of an old man, you tracked Aishi, the Mournful Blade, to the Black Leopard School. She seemed reluctant to talk, and the dead body on the ground beside her suggests she is serious in saying you should be ready before you speak with her. I should be ready. Alright, well. Whatever, right? Whatever.
My name is Aishi.
Yeah, I get
that
it.
one. I have.
That's a risk I'm willing to take.
So be it.
This woman has looked death in the eye and refused to blink. She is strong.
You're not what I expected. Harmony surrounds you and flows out into the world as you pass. I have a story I would share willingly with you if you would hear it.
Let's hear this tale of yours.
Do you know anything of me? Anything of the terror that is Aishi, the Mournful Blade?
No. This guy just walked up and said about you, and I have heard that you have a bounty on your head. Why don't you tell me in your own words?
In my years in this empire, I have been a wanted criminal, a bandit, a murderer, and worse. I have burned entire towns to the ground to avenge some petty dispute between lords and led men to slaughter peasants by the score for their meager possessions. It is all too easy to lose your conscience once you have denied it. I was not always like this, but I remember all too well how my descent began.
What happened?
My father died when I was still a girl, and with him gone I felt no sense of direction. I had no other family to turn to, and so I was alone. I met a boy. He was a natural leader. He had drive and direction. I was in love. He used to enjoy tormenting the children of our village, and I thought it was all fun. Then, one day...
Go on, what happened?
He pushed a young boy into the river outside of town. It was fast-moving and would have swept the child away, but he managed to grab hold of a rock.
That's terrible. Why would he do such a thing?
Why, indeed. In the intervening years, I've come to believe that it was more than simple horseplay. There was a gleam in my young man's eye that I cannot forget. The child screamed for help. His cries were shrill with terror, for he could not swim. I moved to help him, but I felt a hand on my arm. The boy I loved turned to me and said, "If we help him, he'll only tell the others what we have done. We have to let him go." Something in his voice. I believed him.
What happened to the child?
That poor child was swept away in the current and was found dead downriver days later. We never told anyone what we had done, but I could never forget. If we help him, he'll only tell the others what we've done. We have to let him go. Simple words, but they still echo in my head even now. Nights are worse. I can't sleep for the screams of that boy as he washed away. I still hear them to this day.
Who was this boy that stopped you?
I have followed his life since that day, as I descended into my world and he climbed the ranks in the imperial army. That is why I have come here now. I am tired of my life, but at least I have lived it. He deserved to live as I did, but has never felt a moment's remorse for his part in that day. If you came here because of the rich reward on my head, you may even know him. Captain Sin of the Imperial Army is my quarry. I must make him pay for that boy's life.
Really, the captain? Captain Sen was the young man you were in love with?
You know him, clearly.
I'm not in love with him.
Until now, I wasn't sure how I would approach him, but you may have provided the answer.
He's pretty dumb.
If you help me, I know how I can reach Sin. You need merely to escort me to his station by the gate. A subdued prisoner could get close enough to deal with Sin. Once I have dealt with him, you shall have your bounty. I couldn't let you be implicated in my final murder.
Why do you care about this? Aren't you a heartless criminal?
They do not call me the Mournful Blade because I enjoy what I do. Years of remembering the first time I let it go have caused me to develop a conscience. Why else ask this boon of you? One last chance to do something right. before one of the hunters finally catches me.
If what you say is true, Sen deserves what's coming to him.
Let's go write an ending to my tale.
What is the meaning of this?
Hello, my love. Or should I call you by your rank now, Captain Sin? Surely it's been a very long time.
Aishi, what are you doing here? You're a wanted criminal. You can't be here.
Well, take her in. That's what you do, right? Do you deserve to be standing here any more than her, Captain?
It's time I paid for my crimes.
Well, it's good to see our new bounty hunter was able to bring you in. Frankly, Aishi, I thought you'd fight to the death. You weren't this weak when...
No, I was weak. Otherwise, I would have ignored you by the river. I'm going to pay for my crimes, but there's one thing I have to do first. I have to kill you.
What? No! Guards!
Your men will be dead before they can get within 3 paces of me, Captain. Don't order them to their deaths.
They're afraid too.
I already owe you 1 lifetime of pain.
Nice
Do
blades.
not bring more than that upon yourself.
She's mad! She means to kill me! You, protect me. I'll double the bounty.
There was no bounty on her. Well, we just always use his words against him. If I help you, you only tell the others what I've done. I have to let you go. I'm sure you understand. Why are you looking at me like that?
Damn you both! You're both going to waste away between worlds! I'll make sure the underworld won't take your rotting corpses!
Sin is dead. Dead like that poor boy we let wash away. I should have made him suffer more. Stranger, I cannot thank you enough. I have touched 1,000 lives with my crimes, and yet now I feel some peace. It is time my story ended. I have only one more favor to ask. Face me now and grant me an honor... No, there is no honor left for me. Just grant me an end.
Just walk away. You deserve your peace.
You can't be the one to let Aishi the Mournful Blade walk free. That would cast undeserved suspicion upon you, and that crime I will not commit. Face me, and let this battle be glorious enough that the city will talk of it for generations.
I don't want to be noticed.
Leaping tiger. Paralyzing palm.
Come here.
Leaping tiger. Paralyzing palm. Leaping tiger.
Not really a good fight. Give me your blades. It's alright, you guys. You can stop cowering in fear. Well, I don't know what to say.
I hoped it would end this way. She may have found some peace. Here, take this. It's something Aishi would have wanted you to have, I think. I hate for a good deed to go unrewarded.
Who are you?
Aishi, the Mournful Blade, was my daughter.
Wait. You're lying. She said her father died when she was young.
Wait, he's dead. He's a ghost, but his will is so strong I couldn't tell until just now.
Oh.
Some things are stronger than anger, Spirit Monk. Love is one of them.
How can you not have gone mad?
I died before the gates to the underworld closed, but I couldn't let go of my daughter. I worried for her, and rightly so, but I think she will find peace now. Every ghost slips into madness over time, but some of us have a reason not to. We can fight back the longing and despair for a time.
What will you do next?
I will wait. What choice do I have? I know the underworld is cut off, but I must try to fight through the despair and anger. I have some idea of what you face. Take my best wishes as you try to set things right. I have waited for more than 2 decades. I can wait a bit more, and now I have a reason to smile.
Wow. I was like, who is this guy? What's his problem? You know, and then all of a sudden, he's like, yeah, that was my daughter. And I'm like, you're not dead. And she's like, yeah, he is, actually. Anything fun? You guys up to anything fun? Oh man, I don't know. I feel like we should just continue on and just go with the executioner path, because we did all that. Because I don't see a way that we could get to Judge Fang at all. And, oh, we did do a bunch of stuff today, so, you know, cleaned up the city a little bit more. We helped a little girl because they wanted to send her into a tomb to go get an artifact so we could get configurations. So, honestly, we will start out the next episode with those configurations. And we will then go to the Lotus Assassin Fortress and infiltrate it. So I hope you guys join me in the next episode of Jade Empire. Headbutt that like button. Subscribe if you haven't for more content like this. And leave comments down below about this episode or other episodes that you wanted to talk to me about. BioWare, you done did it. You filled the game full of stuff, and you're making me care to complete it all. So, we got a wonderful squad. Some of them are still here. And, yeah, I mean, we're there. Next episode, we're infiltrating the Lotus Assassin Fortress. So please join me then. So I'll see you guys next Tuesday for more Jade Empire. Take it easy.